When I look back on pictures of myself, I can't believe it's the same guy. My friends used to call me Flabio. I realised if I wanted an awesome body, I had to kill the gene. Kill the Flabio gene. That's why I invented KTG. With hard work, you can turn this into this in just 12 weeks.
Hey guys, welcome to the show. I hope you had a good week at school. Did your homework, played rugby, and was kind to everyone. Why don't you do a good deed today? Maybe go to Random Rugby on Facebook and leave a nice message for me. Or how about a message for our awesome All Blacks, who sent their English home with a wilted rose.
Smith wants it. Goes straight to Nonu. Looks to offload Cruden. Not able to grab it. Instead picked up by Jay. Now Aaron Smith slings it across to Ben Smith. Savia. Try to the All Blacks. Quickly taken by the All Blacks. Now Makere got absolutely hammered. But Cruden's in a big gap. Fires it away. Beautifully picked up. What a try.
He should be bouncing around. What a pick-up from Julian Severe. Scintillating break from Cruden. Nice line out. Look at the width from Makere. Beautiful pass. Gets Eastman. Cruden goes through. He goes for the miracle long pass. What a pick-up in wet conditions from Severe.
There it is for Smith again. Reed hands it on to Ben Smith. Here's Corey Jane. Gets support from Aaron Smith. Another outstanding try. Coles throws short, Reed straight off the top. Now Cruden, flat to Fekitoa, really testing the defence in midfield. Smith again, Cruden to Nonu, quick hands to Ben Smith. Gets it away and Aaron Smith's it again.
Lovely hands here. Nonu just shifts it on. Then he puts the foot down, Ben Smith. The right hand offload, and there you go.
All Blacks have been really strong on the wings tonight. And off it goes again. Faumoina. England have done a power of tackling in this game, but particularly in the second half, they've been outstanding. Here's Corey Jane. Corey Jane breaks. Sabi is off. He'll get a hat-trick. Fantastic.
Oh, fantastic. All right, what a finish. What a finish. And stand up proud if you're supportive of the All Blacks for the way that they have approached this game tonight. But not only that, the fact that they didn't want it to finish.
I think a good teacher should be patient, understand the students, and accept we're all different. We're all a bit random, and that's a good thing. I also think they should dress well, because if I don't believe they can dress themselves, then I have no respect.
Guys, I got a couple of teachers from back at school that I still keep in touch with, you know, who are really kind of good for me back then, but also good mates now. So, how about you, Jules? Got any teachers that really stood out for you when you're at school?
Yeah, my maths teacher, Mr. Pierce, he was cool. Let me call him Mr. P Money.
Is he a rapper?
Yeah, so I keep in touch with Mr. Watts, the PE teacher. I told him and let me know when there's practical classes on.
Yeah. Hunger?
Nah, just teachers that had good people skills I was good with. And I don't really keep in touch with them, but when I do see them I can stop and say hello to them and talk to them about anything. So yeah, I just got along with teachers that had good people skills, and they were good to me and good to other people as well.
Nice. So?
Yeah, I got a favourite teacher. That has to be my PE teacher, Mr. Christie. He was pretty cool because last year I wasn't really at school much, so he was good with me coming in and out of class and just getting my work done when I could.
Yeah.
Sevens is cool, right? I play touch rugby, and I have to be pretty fit. But Titch takes it to a whole new level. I mean, players bust a gut big time. But if you want to be the best, you have to be the fittest.
My theories on fitness is I make all my trainings harder than any game they'll ever play. And it's basically that. I'm challenging them physically, but the real part I'm challenging is the mental side. And if players apply themselves at the intensity in their own time, again, it goes back to the disciplines and work very, very hard, come into camp and the conditioning levels that I demand as the coach, it goes a long way to winning tournaments. You make your trainings very, very hard because a lot of the games are a lot easier than some of the trainings they take part in. So fitness to me is one of the key ingredients to being a good sevens player and also a good sevens team. Some of the requirements in terms of fitness levels, I need, if you're doing beep tests that are desirable, is level 14 in a beep test. I look at a beep test, which with all my players, level 14 is desirable, level 14 plus. Sometimes I have players on level 15, level 13 minimum. You cannot have any players in your team that are level 10 or level 11. 12 is probably the real minimum in terms of club coaching. But you're always looking at 13 plus if you want to make a national side, which is really important. Again, also, if you're looking at fitness, one of the areas that we need to look at as well, which concerns me, is a lot of players taking part in sevens teams and sevens tournaments, they don't have a good cardio base. In other words, they don't have an aerobic base. Our game is all about repeated speed to go again and again and again. And if you don't have that cardio base, then you will not be very, very good in terms of your repeated speed function. And that's huge in the game of sevens. If you've got good repeated speed, you've generally got a good beep test result. If you struggle at beep test, you'll struggle at the repeated speed. As an example, going into camps with the All Black Sevens team, we will do speed over 40 because we see speed as a real requirement, a huge ingredient in sevens. We look at repeated speed, we do 10 40-metre sprints, which is a decrement phosphate test with 30-second recoveries, and every one of those sprints has got to be as fast as you possibly can. We then look at the beep test, and we're looking at a requirement of minimum level 13 to level 14. As an example, if you've got an athlete that comes in that may be a sprinter, is very, very quick, which is a great ingredient to have on your side. If he's only good for 1 or 2 runs, that's no good to you. He's got to be able to go again and again and again, and that's what I look for in players. An area also is you'll get a lot of players that just come out of the game of 15s, that go straight into sevens. The conditioning levels of both forms of the game are so different. There are 7 specific training they need to do. Again, they need to come in with a good aerobic cardio base. And then they get into the repeated speed, shuttles, acceleration, speed. Because there's limited time for rest. Because obviously we cover a lot of ground in the game of sevens. We can clock up to 10 Ks in a training session. So coming from 15s to sevens, maybe a great 15-a-side player, but not necessarily adjust to the game of sevens. To be good at this game, you've got to be training it and playing it.
Don't be silly. All Blacks never make mistakes. They're perfect.
Nice. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, come on.
I don't know what I'm doing. And here's how it's done. You score a blank. One take tag, bro. One take. And now I'm fullback for the Super Cup.
There are so many cool video clips on the web, especially at randomrugby.co.nz, that it's hard to know what to watch. That's why we do this.